Hello, Marianne here for Women for Living in Community. Welcome. Good to see you. And got some exciting news today. You know, it's spring. Oh, we probably already knew that. Look at all my flowers. Aren't they pretty? That's to say, it's spring. It's spring and there's new things hatching here at Women for Living in Community. I have been threatening to start a Facebook group for a while, and now we're doing it. We're doing it right now. So I hope that those of you that are out there say hi and comment so I know that you're there. It's great to finally be able to say, our new Facebook group is called Women for Living in Community, from dreaming to doing. Hopefully the title helps you to say, hey, maybe this is for me, because I want to do this. I want to do this soon. I want to do this. I don't want to wait any longer. Well, that's what this group is for, is exactly for midlife women that are ready to take action. Hello, Debbie. And it's exciting because it's going to be a private group. It's going to be moderated. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it so that you can join. Hello, Judy. And I wanted to, while I'm thinking about the folks that are on with me, I wanted to make sure that I tell those of you who got the early in, thank you. Thank you for coming and doing it. So yeah, thanks. We're still, like all technical things, we're still figuring things out to make it better, to populate things, to make it so you guys really enjoy it and are interacting. That's the important part. I posted the link. Hopefully you'll see it. And it's, if not, it's Facebook groups, Women for Living in Community, from dreaming to doing. And again, it's a private group. And yeah, so it's really about taking action. And before I go too much further, I wanted to make sure to tell you, like, who's there so far. And it's pretty much myself, my virtual assistant, and Jenna, and Grand Nudge. A little bit about me, if you hadn't already seen it, but there's a lot on the Facebook page or my website about me, but I'm not going to go into gory detail on that. But I did leave Silicon Valley in 2006 to come to Asheville, and I was looking for a community. I was looking for an aging in community kind of group of people. And I had to shorten it because people were getting confused by what I was trying to say way back then. There wasn't really the aging in place terminology or anything. Hello, Julie. And so I started saying, I want to live like the Golden Girls. And mostly everyone liked that. They smiled. They said, oh. So through the years of many groups, seminars, workshops, living in various households, shared households, a pocket neighborhood that was sort of an infill here in Asheville. And then, of course, I bought a piece of property that I attempted to do a pocket neighborhood in. Didn't exactly happen, but boy, have I tried. So I'm hoping that through our group, I will be able to give you some of the ups, the downs, the sideways, and the wonderful joy that there is in doing this. So right now I live with a housemate in what I call an organic neighborhood in Asheville. A little bit about me. There's more about that to come because I want to make sure you don't take the same detours that I have. Hopefully you don't take any. Yeah. Yes. And oh yeah, I did write a book because I found myself saying the same things over and over again to people who are on our journey and on our quest. So what I did is I wrote a guidebook, and it's on Amazon. The link's there for you. And it's a sort of a self-guided way for you to find out really what you want. And this Facebook group is to sort of, I guess, make it even more so that there'll be a bigger group of people that we can interact with. The story of the Grand Nudge. So some people have wondered about that. She's also in my book. She's also featured on some of the Facebook Lives, The Strange Woman in a Costume. And the Grand Nudge is my more assertive self. When I moved to the South from Silicon Valley, I realized I kind of had to soften things up a little bit to not be quite so, I think the term was blunt. So the Grand Nudge is able to sort of poke and say, what are you waiting for? Are you getting any younger? Things like that Marianne would never say. Also, I wanted to tell you who Jenna is, because you might see her on the Facebook page and think, who's that? Jenna is my virtual assistant. Now, virtual assistant, some people have said to me, is she real? She's very real. She's a delight. She's, I think, considered a millennial. And she is from Hong Kong, and she lives in Germany with her husband. And she helps me on posts and technical things and a certain amount of keeping my sanity. So, yay, Jenna. When you're in the Facebook group, make sure you say hi to Jenna a little bit. And I found her doing the classes that I did in the last few years as we sat through the pandemic. Oh, back to our Facebook group. Oh, yes. The Facebook group will be monitored by the three of us, me, Jenna, and the Grand Nudge. You'll be able to see more about what the group's about, but I figured I'd just tell you anyway. So it's about midlife women who want to form community. You're in the right place. To be a supportive community, to take action. Oh, I think I keep saying that, but I'm just going to keep saying it. This is the group for you. Inspiration, information, education. And then there's online resources, there's guides, and the biggie, I think, well, they're all biggies. And that is, you will, being part of the Facebook group, get the notices about things that will be happening. You'll also get before anybody else. So that's sort of, I hope, an incentive for you to join. And of course, the Grand Nudge will be there to move you through. If any of you have been on Facebook groups before, there's a section called Guides. And it is a way to go through certain topics, and there's headings for it. And the headings in our guides are currently around certain topics. For instance, Golden Girls, of course, Solo Agers. I think we'll be hearing a lot more about that and what that is. Sort of the movers and shakers in this field, because I follow a lot of those people, and I want you to also, if you elect to do that. Alternative housing options that are consistently coming up, and various resources. Might be just all stuck together, and you can look at them. And of course, the blog and the resources for the website and the links for that will be there too. And I'm going to continue to do Facebook Lives. Right now they're on my page, but I'm going to move them to only for you guys in here in the Facebook group. So another reason. And one thing about joining is that when you join, there are questions that I'd really, 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 really like you to answer. And I promise we will keep all of this information private, but it's just a way to kind of be able to interact with you. So it's your email, your phone number, and a question about what books you've read about community, what conferences you might have gone to, because this is the kind of thing that then other people could say, oh, I went to that one too. Then you get to, interact with them or talk to other women who are interested in this. And I think the third question is a good one for anybody to ponder, and that is, why am I in this group? Why do I want to be a part of this particular community? And as the group gets larger, we're going to start doing more polls and surveys to find out certain things that I think could be very useful going forward, especially when we're talking to developers or people that are saying, who are these people? Are there really very many of these people that are interested in this kind of thing? Wouldn't it be fun and wonderful to be able to say, yes, I have a Facebook group and there's 1,432 women who are ready to live in a community, and this is what it needs to look like because I asked them. So that's what's going on. Oh, and I just realized as I look at things, we're also going to have some fun and get to know each other, make friends. That's the thing about this is really we're forming a community. It's an online community and who knows, maybe someday we can all meet at my house or somewhere else. So the important thing is really interact with the other people in the group, spend some time here, say hi, tell people what your dreams might be of community. And at one point, I am pretty sure I'm going to start doing Q&As to ask you what your questions might be and just field them and answer them. And we also might be able to do a few Zooms so I can get to know you guys. So all that's going to be happening from the Facebook page. So we're an online community. Like I said, it could be more. So there's also some what I consider, because this is a group for action, and that is I have some action figures, and two of them are here right now, Julie and Judy. And they're from a group that did my book together, over a year and a half ago. And we still are connected, and we've met in person, and it's what I really consider. I'd like this group to be like the Continuing the Quest group. Right, ladies? Say yes. And and I think the other thing about spring and new beginnings is, for me, because I get to talk, and that is, things change. Spring is a time when what's been dormant is beginning to come alive. And recently, because I want you to get to know me, I consider a few bitter pills were given to me. And that was in the form of the death of both of my cats. And any of you that are pet lovers, I'm sure can resonate with how that's affected me. And the reason I bring that up is because what I realized through all this is, I'm really fortunate. I have a community of people all around the country and the world in some cases, mainly because of Facebook, but also because of the work that I've done. So the rewards might not always be so, so visible, but sometimes during adversity, it brings that out. So the way I look at that is that's the silver lining to a lot of those things that happen in our lives. Illness, the death of a pet, a move that doesn't become exactly what we expected it to be. I'm hoping that in this group, we can hold each other up, that we can be there for each other. That's my plan. And at the same time, what we're doing is we're building a community, we're coming together, we're connecting. So again, I'm glad all of you are here. Those of you on replay, yay. And the last thing I'm going to say is, well, might not be the last thing, but close to the last thing is, those of you that are friends with me on Facebook might have watched the for the way the property that I own here in Asheville has been transformed to be a place for community. I have lots of meeting spaces outside. I have inside spaces. So who knows what's coming next? You could be at a workshop at my house. And in conclusion, again, the Facebook group is From Dreaming to Doing. And it's women living in community from dreaming to doing. Please join the group, answer the questions, and let's get going. Okay? Thank you all for being here. Thank you for those of you that have already joined the group. This is where the action's going to be, along with some things on my website. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I so enjoy being with you. And on that note, I'm going to say bye. Maybe I am. There we go.